Hello, everyone. I hope everybody is enjoying this beautiful Thursday. Um, Here in Iowa, we had about an inch and a tenth of rain last night or early this morning. We did not get the nasty weather that some of my neighbors got. Um, we have a farm today. I want to show you what's happening in the garden and show you guys what I'm going to be harvesting today. Now, I have never had good luck with getting a second crop of broccoli off of the same stalks. So, I've been doing some research and watching some fellow farmers, gardeners. I'm not a farmer. I keep calling myself a farmer, and I'm really not a farmer. I'm just a gardener because this is where my happy place is. But um, I want. Oh darn! Some of my. Okay, stay focused. Um, I want to. I want to be a farmer. I come from farmers, so it's like I think I could do it. But today we're going to be doing broccoli. So hang tight. This, you guys, are my broccoli heads. So you can see it is my entire hand, and you can also see that it is not super tight packed. Some people like to let them go a little bit further. I do not. I like to see the mixture. Like that guy's a little. Oh man, he's a little small. He's really small, but look at him. I might have to pick him too. So this guy though, he's still too tight. So there's a lot of broccoli, a lot of things happening with our broccoli. Um, but some of them are big, some of them are small. So I'm going to pick away. Now the way I normally do this is I usually come in from behind it and I cut at an angle. And I've seen too that some people then go in down here and they'll get a second cropping of broccoli, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that. So I am going to pick these off today and then we'll see how much we have. Now, if you guys don't know this about broccoli, they get these little green bugs on them and they're perfectly harmless. But you do want to soak your broccoli because these little guys, they don't like cold water and they will come out in droves. And yeah, so just make sure you soak your broccoli. Okay, so my water's running. So but I ended up with 5 nice heads of broccoli. And while we're down there, I just take off all the extra leaves and I just make sure that my sink is kind of cleaned out and I just put them in there. You can cut off any of the excess things. I try to take off all the leaves though, because that's a lot of times where those little bugs, they begin their beginnings. And then I let them soak and I try to keep putting, oh, see this one's got like a big house hidden in there. So he's probably turning into a butterfly or moth or whatever. I try to soak them heads down in the water for about 20 minutes. Look at this guy. He's huge. Yeah. So I'll check back in. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes. I have soaked the broccoli and I am just getting ready to cut it down. So I don't do a lot to the broccoli. This one, you can tell that it was getting a little past its prime. I also have a pot of hot water going. So I basically just break it off into florets of things. Make them so that they're easy to be stored. Then I blanch them. Oh, see, look, here's this little guy. He's stunned. So So he doesn't know what to do with his life. So he gets flipped back into the water. There's actually 3 of them. They must have had babies. That's because this one waited a little long. So I get the pot of water boiling, and then I just let this down. And Dustin picks up after me. And then I blanch it in the water for about a minute. Take it out, let it cool, bag it, seal it, and then it's done. And then I'll stick it down in the freezer for us to be able to enjoy it all summer long. These 5 heads will probably give us probably anywhere between 7 and 10 vegetable choices. So we try to see, there's another little guy, he's in there. We try to separate out broccoli. Dustin and I really love it. Jonah will eat it, but Jared is a no-go. No-go from Soho. He does not enjoy the broccoli. Any green vegetable, really. He doesn't like any green vegetable, does he, Dustin? So, I'm going to put this in the water, show you that part, and away we go. Okay, rapid boil. Broccoli. See how it gets a really pretty green color? Oh, and see the ones that I don't get, they float to the top. So then we can make sure that we don't have them go into our thing. Into a clean bowl. Scoop them out. Like I said, anywhere between 30 seconds, a minute. The fresher, the shorter amount of time you have to have. So like obviously I am processing these on the same day that I picked them. So I do not have to wait very long. I want to make sure I don't get any of those little bugs, which Dustin pointed out when I was finishing up cutting that we don't put any pesticides on our crops because of our bees and because I want to get away from that. So we are going to have more bugs. It's like that, Mary. And then I'll show you the next part later. So after a brief trial and error period, we had Jared come up and help us with the vacuum sealer. He was the one in charge of vacuum sealing last year, and so he had to teach us how to do it. So we put about a serving. It ends up being about 2 cups. It's roughly about this. This is I have a dog that wants in. This is a 1 quart. So, but like, it's like 2-ish cups of broccoli. And then I'm going to put it in my vacuum sealer. My vacuum sealer does a really great job once you know how to use it. So here it is, all vacuumed up and ready to go, and it's all nice and sealed too. It's hard to kind of see that, but it's all nice and sealed. And now we'll have broccoli for days.